Please, sir, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Kanishka, and thank you so much, all GYPC team, for this great initiative
Initiative
and
and
one
one
of
of
the
the
very
very
indeed
indeed
initiative for
initiative
our
for our
society.
society.
And
And
especially if we talk
especially
about,
if we talk about,
my voice is going to echo, is it?
Yeah, now it's going. It's okay.
yes, sir, you are audible.
All right. So, especially in this challenging time, is one of the very important initiative that is, taken by GYPC. So, first of all, thank you so much to complete GYPC team and Kanishka, especially to invite me for this such a wonderful event. And apart from that, definitely, if we are talking about, emotion, if we are talking about behavior, if we are talking about mental health, so most important thing is what is all about our mind. Mind, it's one of the aspect is always invisible aspect, and we always think about to understand what our mind is saying, what we should do, how we can react, how we can take action, everything. But if you will see our last, past 8 or 9 months during that COVID-19 challenging time, most of people are doing, home work from home, or somewhere else also, but not in from office. Even most of people are facing different kind of financial crisis as well. Even complete planet this time, facing so many issues all over the world. But how we can handle it? Most of things not is in our hand, but everything is in our mind. We can control it from our mind. So most important asset with us, that is our mind. And is this challenging time, not only COVID-19, even in future also, if we would like to attempt anything, that is most important part, our mind. By our mind we can drive anything in this world. We can achieve
Anything
whatever
in
you
this
want,
world.
but
We can
how?
achieve whatever you
main
want. But
question
how?
main question is how we can achieve it. Most of people talking about mind, most of people talking about emotions, most of people talking about feelings, but how we can do it? The question with youth in these days, how we can do it, how we can be a big game changer, right? So for that you will have to first focus in present, right now. What is your action? Because action is always connected with your mind. What you are taking action towards to your professional life, towards your personal life, in present, that's the most important part. Your present is very important. So most of time in challenging situation we distract our mind, in past as well, either in future as well. We are spending our so much time in past and future, but what is in present? Okay, this is the challenging time, COVID-19 has happened, what next? How I can utilize this present time productive? Let me give you a better example with me. So obviously we all were suffering so many things during this pandemic time. I decided I will, write a book in this 7, 8, 9 month and will publish it. I have done that goal. I have, I have published my book last month. That's called Mental Hip Hop, all over the world. And that was the achievement for me, how I can utilize my time, how I can utilize my mind, and how I can write it, my thoughts, my values, my experience, and how I can serve it towards to this complete planet. So we should always think like we are here not only for our reason, we are here to drive humanity, to drive this universe towards to a positive world. We'll have to make it a positive environment, but by our mind. So mind is always invisible, and accordingly, our emotions behave, accordingly our emotions react. So how will we do that? It's all about first our mind, body, and spirit. Three things are interconnected. We should always remember our mind, our body, and our spirit. Three things are interconnected. So like what I told you, suppose, okay, so if I'm talking about any invisible thing, let's say air, right? We can't see air, but we can feel air. We take breath, right? We take oxygen. That's why we are alive. Same thoughts, it's invisible, coming in our mind is also invisible. So mind and brain both are different. Brain is an organ, but mind where you are thinking, this complete full of your thought process, complete full of your feelings. How you will drive it? You will have to feel it. Like same, you are feeling air and you are alive. You are taking oxygen, breathe. The same thing is thoughts coming in your mind. You will have to feel it. Every thought you will have to feel it. Once you will start feeling towards to your thought, you will feel, you will sense your every action of your life. That same thing, when you take your oxygen, that air, you sense it, either is fresh, either is not fresh. Same, when you will feel your thought in your mind, every movement in present, you will sense is negative or positive. And based on that, you make a reaction. And based on that, you make a decision as well. During my this session, definitely it's a one of the great opportunity to share, because I am being also youth, I started my career very early due to some circumstances in my life. And yeah, so after 11 years of corporate experience also, I moved into this coaching domain in 2014, and it was one of my uh, best time, I can say, because I'm following my passion from last 6 or 7 years and enjoying it, because the main object of everyone's life is all about serve the humanity towards to nation by any domain, right? So during my one of the research, I found very special thing is all about, our mind always sense every thought, depend what is our conscious area, depend how we are taking it, depend how we are focusing on every thought. That's why people usually suggest, most of philosophers usually suggest being present. Present is very important. Same, you are having breathe, right? If you are in present, you can sense it. If you have any regarding my this complete anything whatever I'm discussing here, if you have any question between my session also, you can ask. I would love to reply everyone here, right? So yeah, so thoughts are very important, but once thoughts coming in our mind, after that it's definitely connected with our spirit as well. Spirit is what? Spirit is our inner self. Inner self is also always play a very important role to take our decision of our life. Many youth right now, many youth still is busy. What should I do? What is my hidden potential? Where I should go? I have done BTech, MTech, MCA, BCA, whatever. What next? Right? So your what is your spirit is saying? What's your inner self is saying? For that, let's start. Let's try to do every day at least 10-minute self introspection. Self introspection is very important for every youth, even for everyone in this world. By self introspection, even we can find so many answers of our question. Most of question we usually ask from experts. Most of question we usually ask from non-expert, from our friends, from our colleagues, from strangers, from social media people. But before asking from anyone, just ask one question from yourself. Have you asked the same question from your inner self? Have you got your reply from your inner self, from your spirit? Most of time, 70 to 80% time, you will get answer from your spirit. And then accordingly, your mind will react and your body will behave. Like your body is reacting. Wow, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So my body is reacting. I'm so excited. Why I'm so excited? My inner self, my spirit is reacting with my mind. I'm so excited to provide this session to all youth here. So the same thing, your mind will react as per your spirit, and accordingly your body will also behave like that. Any question from anyone as of now?
Thank you.
I'll just pass that to in between.
Anything, any thought, any views, most welcome, because what I personally believe, we as a youth will develop a